yourself.
Well, thank you so much for coming today. My name is Michelle Zatlin. I'm the co-founder and COO of a technology company called Cloudflare. We are about 8.5 years old, and so I started this company 8 years ago with two business partners, Matthew Prince and Lee Holloway. I grew up in Canada. I now live in San Francisco, California, and I feel like I'm the luckiest person in the world to get to come to work every day to help make the internet faster, safer, and more reliable for our customers. In the last 9 years, the business has grown very quickly. We have over 12 million internet properties using Cloudflare and over 1,000 people working at the company.
So thank you for your answer. And the next question, please tell us about Cloudflare's global presence and journey into Asia.
Yes, well, over the last 8.5 years as we've built Cloudflare, we've helped over 12 million internet properties be fast, safe, and more reliable on the internet, and it's something that our whole team is very proud of. So just to give you a sense, every month we stop thousands of attacks for our customers, which are businesses, SMEs, nonprofit organizations, government agencies, entrepreneurs who are trying to start a company, make sure that their applications, their mobile apps, their APIs, their Internet of Things devices be fast, safe, and reliable around the world. And so it's been an amazing 8.5 years. And so that's what we do every day. And we have a big presence here in Asia, over 60 points of presence in the Asian market to help make sure the internet is fast, safe, and reliable for every consumer in Asia.
So the next question, could you please tell us more about how Cloudflare make the internet safer and faster?
Yes, good question. So we say we're helping make the internet faster and safer, but how do we do it? We do it through something called a globally distributed network. And what we mean by that is Cloudflare is in 165 cities around the world. And so all of us are here in Bangkok today. If we go to a mobile app or a website using Cloudflare, like for example, kaidi.com, you will hit Cloudflare, you'll go to our Bangkok data center, and we help make sure it's fast for you. If you were in Singapore, you'd go to Cloudflare Singapore data center, and we'd help make sure it's fast from there. Or if you're in Tokyo, you'd hit Cloudflare's data center in Tokyo, we'd help make sure it's fast for you there. But on the same side, if you are a malicious actor, if you're a hacker or someone's trying to do something malicious online, we stop it very close to where the source is, and that's how we make the internet faster, safer, and more reliable. So it's all through our globally distributed network that's around the world and including in over 60 cities here in Asia.
Yes, thank you. And what is 1.1.1.1 and why is it important?
Well, so Cloudflare is for businesses. You have to have an internet property or an application or a mobile app or an API or Internet of Things device to use Cloudflare to be fast, safe, and reliable. But we have one consumer service, which is 1.1.1.1. I have my very handy pin on my blazer. And so 1.1.1.1 makes anybody's internet access as a consumer faster and more private. And what 1.1.1.1 is, it's something called a recursive DNS service. Now, you don't need to be technical to understand what this means, but DNS is actually really important for how the internet works. Humans go to apps like Kaidi, and we remember domain names, right? Like Kaidi or the Thai Travel Center or whatnot, right? And AIS, like you remember domain names. However, computers speak in IP addresses, and the DNS system is what translates domain names to IP. So it's really critical for making sure that the internet works. And so when we all try and go online on our mobile phones or our website to go to these different internet properties, you need DNS. And so 1.1.1.1 is a consumer service. You can use it at home, at your businesses, as a person, and it'll make sure that your internet is faster and more private. And so our customers who have signed up for this, they see about a 30% improvement in internet speeds when they use 1.1.1.1, and it's more private. Because what consumers don't understand is there are a lot of other DNS services out there where they can track what you're doing. They can see every single app or website you're going to. And a lot of people don't like that. They find it a little creepy. And so we have a privacy first policy which says we'll get rid of all your browsing logs so that what you're doing online is none of our business. It belongs to you. So it's fast, more private internet browsing, and My dad is the biggest champion for it. He loves it. If my dad can sign up, all of you, it's free and it takes less than 2 minutes.
Yes.
I think that as more of our lives go online, and I was reading in Thailand, on average people spend 9 hours a day on their phone, online. I know that I spend a lot of time online, and I think that security and privacy is top of mind for consumers and citizens. And I have five recommendations on what you can do to make sure that you, as you do more of your business and your life online, that you can feel safe and protected. So there's 5. The first is use a password manager, like LastPass or 1Password. Before, people used to make up passwords for different services they use and they remember them in their head. That is a very bad security practice. And so what is much more secure is if you use something called a password manager, and basically you remember 1Password and then they generate random passwords for all the different logins you go to online. It's much more safe and much more secure, and it will help keep you protected from security breaches. So a password manager. Second one is there's something called 2-factor authentication. And so for your Gmail account, any sort of email accounts that you're using as a consumer, you should turn on 2-factor authentication, as well as any sort of sensitive information online. So your banking sites, your access to your mobile phone. 2-factor authentication means you need both a password and something else to prove you are to get in. These 2-factor authentication is free. The services your email company, your bank will offer it. Just turn it on and it will make your accounts more secure. So that's 2. Number 3 is, we all use our mobile phones so much, and I love my apps. I have so many apps on my mobile phone. And you want to make sure that you go through and clean them up once in a while. So and make sure that they only have access to information they need. They all ask for location, they ask for access to your camera, they ask for access to your contacts. You should ask yourself, does this app actually need that? And if it doesn't, you can turn it off in your settings. And then, once or twice a year, and with the new year coming up, it's a good time to do it, is you can just kind of say, I don't use this app anymore that I downloaded a year ago. Maybe I'm gonna delete it and freshen up my phone for a new app to download. So I think just having good practice like that. On my phone, I use it for a lot of messaging, and I think you wanna use messaging services that have end-to-end encryption. And so here, Line is a very good option, or Telegram, or WhatsApp. But you wanna make sure that the services you're using as a consumer have what is called end-to-end encryption, and it will make your life more secure and more private. And finally, my last one, and then I'll let you go to the next question, but I just care so much about making sure consumers feel like they have secure and good security practice in private. It's very easy, everything I'm saying. The 5th one is to be aware. So often we sometimes get emails and we're not sure who it's from, they send you that link. If you don't know who it's from, don't click on the link, because clicking on links is what can cause a lot of bad things online if you're not sure who it's from. Or if someone calls you and asks for personally identified information, just say, I'm sorry, I don't want to give that to you. Is there another way to verify this information? And I think being aware and having good common sense will help keep you very secure as you do more of your life online digitally.
Yes, thank you. Can you talk about Cloudflare growth in your future plans to Asia?
Yes, well, thank you for the question. So Cloudflare's grown really quickly the last 2 years, and I'm very proud. If you look on the business results side, we've seen tremendous growth in our business. We have over 12 million internet properties that are using Cloudflare every day. Thousands of businesses are signing up. We protect our customers from many thousands of attacks every month, and we help make the internet faster for many visitors. Here in Asia, it is one of our fastest growing regions in the world. And so we're really committed. We've seen amazing corporations like the government of Singapore, Tokyo University, Malaysia Airlines in the region adopting the service, to entrepreneurs like Carousel, where we're helping entrepreneurs get their businesses and grow. And I think that's something that we've seen a lot of growth the last 2 years. On our network side, we've really expanded. 2 years ago, we were in 100 cities around the world, and now in the last 2 years, we've grown to 165, which is very exciting, including 60 here in Asia. And as I look ahead, we'll continue to invest and grow how many cities that we support over the years, over the course of 2019. And finally, on our team size, in the last 2 years, we've more than doubled our headcount around the world. And here in Asia, we've more than tripled our headcount. And so I have my wonderful managing director for the Asia market, Eliza Knox, who's really helped invest in our people here and make sure that we can support all of our wonderful customers in Asia. And we'll continue to grow our team aggressively here in Asia. And so I guess this is a good opportunity to say that we are hiring. And so if someone's looking for their next opportunity, we definitely are looking for great people.
So the last question, how is important is Thailand to Cloudflare and here?
Yes, well, I'm so honored to be here today and with our partner SoftDebut. They've just been an amazing, incredible partner. And if you think about what's going on in the Thailand market is, Thailand 4.0, which is promoting innovation and creativity and digital activities. According to an IDC survey, 9 out of 10 businesses here in Thailand are undergoing a digital transformation, and they care about making sure that their customers have a great experience. What that means is Cloudflare is a service that helps with these digital transformations. If you're putting more of your business online, you need to make sure there's global performance, you need to make sure that you reduce the cyber risks, and you have to make sure you have high reliability, and that's what Cloudflare is doing through our service. And so here in Thailand, we've partnered with wonderful partners like SoftDebut to help work with local customers to make sure that they can have access to these services, our services, to help them with their digital transformations. And we've just seen tremendous success together. So whether it's the Thai Travel Center or Kaidi, which I've mentioned many times, or TrueCorp, we just have lots of local businesses who are adopting the service, and they're saying, wow, thank you for making this easier. One thing that I will say is when we started Cloudflare, we always set out to build a service that was very affordable and accessible. And I think that serves the Thai market very well. And so we have everything from local entrepreneurs to large organizations to use the service, which we're very proud of. So that's what's going on. And we're very bullish. We just see a lot of businesses moving online and a lot of the workforce who are gaining these skills. So I think we're just getting started in the Asia market and specifically Thailand. And so from Cloudflare's perspective, we continue to invest in our team. We have wonderful people covering this market, and we're looking to expand that aggressively this year. We have wonderful partners like SoftDebut that we'll continue to do more business with, and getting to know the different media, the ISPs in the area, the government officials, and we've been building ties there. And finally, our globally distributed network. We're at 165 cities today, 60 in Asia, but by the end of the year that will have grown. And so we're very committed to Thailand, and we're very excited to help businesses with their digital transformations here.
Yes, thank you for all the answer. So please remain in front of the backdrop to take a group